It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Black shot. Come on.
Love going to air this out to start. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Love with it on first down. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Ready. Needle blue. Yelp claws red. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled by a Charger for 9 seasons and over 70 sacks for him, Joey Bosa.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here. Oh, he loses the football. Packers pick it up. Up to the races, middle of the field. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Dave. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Herbert throwing again. This is hauled in by Harris. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun give to Hampton. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long. position. Fourth down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. And they down this one right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready, ready. 52 blue.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Ready. White, white. 60 red. 60 red. Edo blue. 10.
From the pistol, here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. 50. Ready.
Love. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. Headed right through the middle of the field. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Play action now for Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On third down, Herbert gets this one to Gadsden. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Black 80 to
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Now Herbert to throw. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. A gain of 7.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Herbert back to throw. McConkey's got it again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's the one back on the handoff. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. Gonna be 3rd down.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's gonna be 3rd and 5 to go.
Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. Got some laundry on the field. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they've got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Chargers, nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. That's incomplete left side. Right here is the intended target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Back to the air, Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why Scott's talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long for him here. On and quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Let's see what he can do on the return. Trucks a defender. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
10, you're ready.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Fight, 97. Hut, hut.
Another carry for it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Trouble, 38. Shot, 17.
First down, and they go right back to it. They'll have him gain up about a handful there. Chris Braswell there for the tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Drill, black ultra. Let's go. Blue, 32. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 25 on that play, and it'll give the Packers the 1st.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. It's the Packers leading from Lambeau. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Steel, black. Here we go. Set. Fury, yellow. 52, blue. Hut, hut.
Throwing again. Love. Escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Christian Watson with the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Go.
Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Brought in by Gadsden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Black 80, black. Hey, ram. Go.
Hampton now up the middle. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
380, go. Hey, go. Delta, hut. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 4 yards. A 2nd down and goal.
Herbert. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects. checks there. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Watch out now. 50 pure seconds.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Grenade. Set.
Give now to the running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Set. Set. 380.
They give it to him again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Captain Baylor Tigers. Ready.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It's caught left side by Harris. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. 380. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This is a heater going deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
And that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Green jet blaster, 6, down. Black, shot, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. He finds his running back deep down the left side.
On the ball.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Slide blue. Rail, yellow. 6, red, cycle. Set.
Love with it on first down. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go. 50, green. Shovel, 38. 10 cycle. 52 blaster. Set.
Quick throw out wide by Love. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go, set. Red, 30. Watch out now. 50, fury. 22 needle.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set, hut. Strike, black 40. Hut, hut.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
60, drill, 50,
Shotgun now for Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
45, white. 6, mega. Claws red. Blaster, 6. Ready?
From the red zone on first. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Down, shot, set.
Setting them on the dive. The second down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
Cheetah.
Working quickly here.
He's tackled at the 7-yard
Fight,
line.
97.
It's a gain of 4.
Blue
Brings up
striker.
3rd and 6.
Red, cycle. Hut.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go, set. 33, spike, white. Rail, yellow. Ready, go.
They're going to go. It's Love. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Set. Lion. Ready.
Herbert on first down. It's his running back. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chargers who have it to start the fourth quarter. But this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. They'll come up on first and 10.
The Baylor Tigers. Ready.
They work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert from the gun. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Kappa. Set.
Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Delta, stop. Let's go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. It's Herbert once more. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Slide through. Set, ready. Hut.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question.
It's a Green Bay touchdown! The Packers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, ram. Idiot. Ram. 5-9. Ready.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Delta to Hunt. Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's sent out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Black 80, black.
1st and 10, Herbert. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. One intended for Trey Harris. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Gets this one to Harris. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Delta to Hunt. Go.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
21.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
That's another Chargers 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Chargers 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Herbert now, blitz coming. He's got the hook up, Herbert Smith. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. The Chargers trying to do some window dressing. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut into the lead by another point. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here, set.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's out the clear. Into the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Packers throwing 6 more on the blowout.
Okay, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie, he's putting on a show.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hand off to the back. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open, a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kind of like with the hoops team, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
Kappa. Go.
Herbert now to throw on third. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Set. 380. Set.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and you just did. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Set. 300.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit.
Chargers 17. Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Flight, 97. Set.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Set, ready. Rail, 60 red. Drill green. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Hut.
On first and 10, here's Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Okay,
So a
right.
new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Hey, green. Steel, 22 needle.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hut.
In the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Back to the air. Love. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Packers are running them out of the building. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chargers 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. 380. 5-9.
Back to throw, here's Herbert. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This is hauled in by Harris. And with a shot, this game is over. So this is a Packers win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up.